Shall we go on to the next
Let's
one?
do that.
You think I'm an emotional tourist, but you don't know how deep I go.
So the phrase emotional tourist is something that popped into my brain. I've never heard it anywhere else. I'm not pretending I've invented phrases here, but if I've come up with a phrase that I haven't heard of before, sometimes I'll look it up to see if it's a thing, and sometimes I won't. So I've got a song on my last album called Dispensable Body, and I looked up what that might mean to see if it had a meaning in the world. And it kind of did, and it resonated with me. But with this one, I just was so sure that's what I wanted to use in the chorus. So I was like, I don't care what it means. Like, to me, it means something. But apparently it is a thing.
I'm backtracking slightly because I've just... Did you have all of these songs ready to go when you started the album?
Oh, yes, apart from one. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a whole body of songs together.
Yeah, but I only wrote this in like September 2023 when I just moved into this house.
Right. And so when you were sort of mapping out the album, was it like you had a sequence of stories you wanted to tell, or...?
Kind of, yeah. I knew I needed the beginning and the end in terms of the shape. I always do that anyway, but this was much more conscious because I knew I needed to have a song that left people feeling... Well, I wanted to leave them feeling a certain way. That was on purpose, and I wanted it to open and give a certain emotion. But the other ones, they're sequenced in the way that makes sense. It wasn't completely like, this is going to be track 2. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
No.
But this one is such a classic pop song, isn't it? I can just totally...
People keep telling me it's pop, and I don't really know what that
totally.
means.
Well, I don't know what it means really, except that I can just imagine turning on Radio 1 and it's there, you know. Were there any kind of artists or kind of songs that you were thinking of when you were putting it together, the arrangement and so on?
Yes, but that's unusual for me. So I've written the chorus completely with all the words and the chord changes and everything. It was in the wrong key, so I had to mess around with that for ages so I could sing it more comfortably, and it was the most powerful it could be. And then I kind of had chords for the verses, but I didn't know what I was going to do yet. And so I put it all together in a Logic demo project up here. And then I sat with my microphone and just sort of started, what I often do is I'll just start making any old thing up, you know, melody-wise, and some words come out. And then I see what I like and I keep what I like and I build on it. And I started coming out with all of this stuff, like all the verse lyrics. I was very surprised because I didn't know exactly what the song was about yet, or what it could be about yet. And I have done the sort of spoken word kind of delivery before in loads of different songs, and preceding my solo career as well, I did some stuff like that. So it's not a brand new thing for me to do, but it does take a certain amount of like, you have to feel really comfortable, because you can feel like a right dickhead, like doing that kind of delivery if it's not your normal thing. It can seem in the moment incredibly pretentious, or it did seem like it could be very pretentious to me. But I just have to, I record completely alone, so I can try whatever I want, and I just wanted to be brave with it, and that's how it was coming out. But to answer your question, I was thinking of New Young Pony Club in the verses. So the choruses were done anyway. It's just like, to me, kind of like a classic me chorus, really, this. But yeah, I was thinking of New Young Pony Club, and that made me feel better, because Tahita Bulmer has this brilliant deadpan, you know, British accent, and she just, you know, I can give you what you crave.
Yeah.
And I just thought, I'll just like try and embody my version of that. Yeah. And then the reason I'm also singing along in some parts of the verse, basically because I was really embarrassed of myself trying to do the spoken word thing. And so I thought I'll sing along so it sort of covers it up. And then I got more comfortable with what I was doing, and I now stripped away quite a bit of that.
I think there's something about, isn't it, sometimes if you're feeling shy about something or hesitant, it's to put yourself in the shoes of somebody that you would really admire that does that kind of thing, and go, but what if I was that person?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's putting on a costume, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why, you know, for the video, I put a science coat on.
Right, yeah.
A lab coat, because it just puts you into a different mind space, headspace. Yeah, it really worked for that song.